Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, back in the open super late models here at I-55. I'm car number 21 out of 21 here. We have a bunch of Pro Series drivers in here, everybody running it, trying to get ready for the Pro qualifiers that are coming up like right after this, pretty much. So I'm just hoping I can try and make the show here. This is going to be real tough, so I'm going to go get some practice laps and see what we can do for qualifying. All right, let's go see what we can do in qualifying. I'm gonna run top for the first lap, and kind of what I saw in the pro qualifiers last night, like top 1 and 2, bottom 3, 4 for the second lap. We'll see what that could do for us. Try and get a good run here off of 3 and 4. At least got one clean lap in. It was a 9, not anything great. Hopefully this was quicker. Don't honestly know. It was an 873. Not terrible, but not great. Probably, honestly, towards the back of the people that have qualified so far. It looked like they were down in the 6s. Wow.
Scammer gets scammed.
Both guys got a 642. That is crazy. And we're down towards the bottom like I expected. So this is going to be a very tough race to make for us. All right, we're starting last in heat number 2 here. I qualified second to last. There was 11 in heat number 1. Top 7 transferred to the feature. And from the pro qualifier I ran last night, we had a million cautions, people wrecking everywhere. So I finished 9th a lap down because I broke my right front on the wall, towed, got stuck a lap down because of a caution that came out just after I towed, and people just kept wrecking, and we came back, finished 9th a lap down. So I'm hoping we could try to make it on attrition here, but we'll see. There is a ton of fast drivers in here, a lot of pro drivers in here, so it's going to be very, very tough. And I'm like I just hit 5,500 irating yesterday in the UMP race, and I'm the last car number in here. I don't even know what the SOF is of this race, but it's absolutely crazy. So if we don't make it, I'm not even mad. Like, this is a super stout field altogether. I got like crossed up right off the start. I want to rip top for the most part. So I just think the top's the fastest right now here. Middle of the top at least. Not if you hit the wall like that. I'm making myself look like a fool right now. Because all these guys are just flying away. But heat racing and stuff is not my thing. I'm not good at really short runs like this to be super fast. I like when a track gets more slicked. Well, certain tracks. Smaller tracks I like better when it gets slicked off. So this one I would like a lot more slicked off in like a feature setting. And then places like Eldora and Knoxville and stuff, I'm better off tacky. So starting out back at a short track, it's already tough to pass in general. We're gonna have to go through the consolation for sure, and top 4 from the consolation make it, and I think 3 are going home. 3 are not gonna make it. And honestly, we could be one of the 3 because we are drastically messing up in this heat race. We are not fast. And we're on the white flag, and I'm so far behind. I'm like a second away from the last guy on the field right now, which is crazy. Like, I am just not super fast, so we're going to see what we can do here in the consolation. We got to get top 4, so we'll do the best we can to try to make this race, because it's going to be very, very tough to do so. There's going to be some fast people in the consolation. And we're rolling off in 6th out of 7 here in the consolation. Top 4 make it. 3 people are going home. Hopefully people get tangled up and we can make it. That'd be nice, but I don't know what's going to happen. 10 laps here to try to make this race. Hopefully we can. It's going to be a tough one. I think the spotter said the SOF's like 6,600, but that's with like everybody combined. And then if some people get knocked out going to the feature, the SOF could go higher or slightly lower, depending on who makes it and who gets knocked out. There's definitely some fast guys in here. Like, we got Zimmer and Hutchinson both on HRE with me. By the way, link in the description if you want to check out the CFM sets. We use CFM sets code HRE for 10% off. But definitely going to be tough to make it. We got the 8 car right in front of us. Like, there's a lot of fast people in here. It is absolutely crazy. We'll see what happens. Leader kind of spun his tires a little. I'm getting in the wall right away. They are wrecking up the track. We're through wide.
Dude, who was that?
The guy on my outside just sent it from 7th, trying to go up to 4th in a corner, and like wrecked into multiple people there. See if we could roll the bottom here. Definitely fighting for the transfer. Whoops. My bad. I definitely slid up a little bit there. I tried to hold it down. I got tight on entry. Definitely did not mean to get up into him. Two sideways there. Got away from them slightly. Trying to move up the track a little bit to this middle. I'm hoping they keep fighting each other behind me, and we can kind of pull away from them. That is my goal right now, because they're throwing sliders on each other for just outside the transfer. I need to not get crossed up. We halfway. We're past halfway. We're at lap 7. Come on. Got 3 laps left here. They're throwing sliders for the lead. We got a little bit of distance behind us and in front of us, which was really nice. That slider in 1 and 2 for Zimmer worked really well. The slider 3 and 4 is not working as well for Joel. Not sure if he was talking to me or the other Austin. He might have been talking to the other Austin. I don't really know. But hey, we're going to make the feature. I will take that. That's pretty lucky for us. Luckily, they were battling behind us. So I will take it. They were battling. They were battling super hard behind me for that spot. But hey, we made it. That's the only thing that matters. All right, everybody's rolling off now. We're starting dead last. Nowhere to go but forward for us. Hopefully, we can try and just have some attrition. Somebody's not moving up there in the outside lane. There they go. I don't know, they just weren't paying attention or something. I have no clue, but very small track. We're gonna have to catch all the way up to the field because the pace car is not far behind us. But I'm just happy we made this race. This is a super stacked field. Everybody is super fast in here. I'm just lucky to be in it. Same with like the pro race a couple weeks ago. Like I was just lucky to be in that thing. I didn't think I belonged there. Didn't make the feature, which I expected not to, honestly. But we didn't finish dead last in our heat, so I was happy. Or our LCQ. We didn't finish dead last in that, which I was happy with. So that's the goal here: is not finish dead last. Try to move forward due to people wrecking, and we'll see what we can do. We're the last car number in here. They're already almost wrecking. Oh boy, I got super sideways into that. I was driving it like the heat setup. And this has a ton more fuel. So the back end slipping and sliding around. Try not to hook his right rear. I straightened up to not do that, and it messed me up quite a bit. But I didn't want to turn him around. I tried to stay off people as much as we can, because I really don't want to wreck anybody. But sometimes that gets me wrecked as well. Okay, I'm kind of running through the middle, and it seems like it's straight top or straight bottom right now, so I need to adjust my line. Top 1, 2, bottom 3, 4 works decent. I just have to run it right. Because there is more grip up here in 1 and 2, it seems. I'm kind of just trying to learn as I go, because I'm going to run the pro qualifiers for fun again after this. So I'm kind of just learning for that race. And these guys are super fast. I won't be in the race with any of these guys. Zimmer getting the wall a little bit there. Trying to run like a small slider up to the middle lane where it has some grip. Because getting a little bit of dirt built up there. 3 and 4 is just slick through the whole thing. 1 and 2, it actually has a good bit of grip through the middle. So I'm trying to take advantage of that. Try and run a little lower for 3 and 4, catch this grip. Oh boy. Let's not break our right front on a straightaway. If I'm gonna do it, at least do it running the top. 3 and 4 has got either grip on the bottom or the top, so run one or the other. But everybody's running super clean. Nothing like my pro qualifier race yesterday. Everybody was just a menace out there, wrecking each other left and right. It was bad. Like, I was backwards in turn 1 because people stacked up on the wall and I slow up. I slowed up and then nobody slowed up behind me. It was all a mess. Like, every restart was really bad. At least I'm not too far off the back guys here, at least. And I know they're still super fast. And the SOFs... Oh, somebody broke right front, it looks like. That's gonna end up probably being a caution. Maybe not. He's gonna try and drive it to the pits. I respect that. Most people would just sit on the track, bring the caution out, and then drive it to the pits. But he actually drove it to the pits, kept it green. Really appreciate that. He did it really safe too.
My opinion, bro. You can't like come up and then decide to go bottom. I don't know why you're even gonna open your mouth about it. It wasn't a big deal.
We got beef. I'm getting the wall in the entry. Let's not do that, because that's where I'm gonna break my right front.
You're in the fucking way all the time.
Oh, they're wrecking. That's gonna probably be.
How'd that work out for you?
He has no spoiler or anything anymore. I thought he broke his right front. I thought for sure it was gonna be a caution. But now he's really damaged.
You totally fucking did it. Whatever.
Oh, he's pitting. People are pitting and not bringing out a caution. That's crazy. That does not happen in a lot of my races. That's all I was hoping for, is to battle with attrition here. I kind of hope we get a caution though, so we don't go a lap down. Because that would be unfortunate. Because I'm just the 21 car out here. I'm the slowest one out here by far. I-55 is not my track. It's a fun track by all means. It really is a good racing track. I'm just not fast here. I'm trying to get better at it by running the fix, which we did okay in the fix this week. The open race obviously here. I did a pro qualifier last night. Gonna do tonight's and tomorrow's as well, which it's Wednesday for me, and you guys will see this on Thursday, and Thursday's the last day for it anyways. I try and run these because they're really good competition. Or run them, because this is not the pro qualifier. This is just an open World of Outlaws super late model race. But I like to run the pro qualifiers because they're really good competition with,
all day, Aiden, if you want.
With good irating people close to you. Everybody's battling super hard up here. They're like 2-3 wide all over the place. We could be in the safest position, honestly. Everybody's still got their spoiler up there.
You guys are amazing.
He's probably being super sarcastic about that, because he's definitely a sprint car guy. I know Pettit is a sprint car guy. I think he won the pro race at, where was it, Lincoln last week? He's more of a sprint car guy. Zimmer spun out. I don't know if that was just a leave or why he spun out there. That was very weird. Unless his wheel disconnected, I have no clue what just happened there.
Put me in the wall and
all right, we're 1 to green. They're yapping a whole bunch. I had to mute him so I could talk real quick. But Zimmer said his entire screen went black. Like all of his screens went black. I guess he's on triples as well, but all his screens went black. That really sucks. So that's why the caution came out. But here we go. Hopefully we don't suck too much in front of these guys. I don't know if Zimmer's actually going to be a lap down still. No, he's still on the lead lap. Gonna try and roll bottom. Try not to screw anybody up by sliding up into them.
12.856.
Try to get really good throttle control if we can. Not hit Carter.
Outside. Clear. 12.925.
Just hoping we don't get caught up in a wreck up here because everybody's super tight. I feel like I'm getting too sideways, but also I feel like I'm trying to for the exit of the corner, and it was working pretty decent. Got tight at the wrong time there. Trying to roll bottom. Oh boy, we're 3 wide. There's like no grip here in the middle. I'm backing out of that. Loic's got no spoiler and just ripping the top faster than I am. That's crazy. I was doing okay on the bottom there for a couple laps. I just couldn't keep it super consistent the entire time. Somebody's up in the wall. I think that's Tolleson. Thought he was going to break his right front, but he came down. And him and the 24 got together some. Loic might have gotten the wall and fell back a little bit. Try and see if we could roll this middle. There's not a whole lot of grip here. There is in 1 and 2 here. There's a good bit of grip there. Trying to see if I can just roll this higher lane from the bottom and get a run. Keep thinking Zimmer's gonna go to the top at some point. I'm trying not to clip his rear end there. Loic pulled in.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hayden. I did not think I'd hit you like that.
They got together up there. Everybody's driving super hard and aggressive, but they're keeping it relatively clean where they're not wrecking. I don't expect that to happen in my pro qual race. I think they'll be wrecking all over the place again. Because like I said, a lot of these guys are pros, so they know how to control it.
Stage 3.
Sounds like people have messed up spoilers up there. On a bigger track, it definitely matters. This track, it seems like it doesn't matter as much. It is so tough to pass here, though. You have to be, like, significantly quicker than the guy in front of you to get by him. But you can get some multi-groove racing. That's the nice thing about this track. It is fun with that in that regard. And we're in, what, 16th? That's not terrible. We're not dead last. I told you that was the goal, not last. And look at us, we're not last. Because a couple guys wrecked. Hoping to try to beat somebody on speed. We're in the last 10 laps. If there's a caution, it'll be single file restarts. I want to see if we can rip the top at all. If it will work. Might get some speed down the straight. It is so slicked off, it's crazy. Trying to run like a slider up to it. The 11 nailed that wall, but it could have been some prediction code. Because he was running that like slider up to the wall too. But I think he might have gotten it some, because he shied away from it the next corner. I was going to nail it, I had to hit the brakes. So I think I was scraping the wall in the front stretch and messed up my entry. Yeah, this track got super slicked off though, it's crazy. But I like the track like this much more than the tacky. Like, I'm able to somewhat keep up with these guys on the slick track. Rather than on the tacky track, I was a second behind the slowest dude in my heat. Which, they weren't slow. So I was just really off pace compared to them. Oh, they're all on top of each other right in front of us. 11 car almost got in the Carter. Who's that, Nevin? See if we can try and get around him here. If we could beat one person on speed, that'd be cool. Try and roll the bottom here. Oh, he's up in the wall. He's upside down. Oh, that might be trouble for the leaders. Nope, he left. I was gonna say, it might be trouble for the leaders, but we were gonna beat him on speed probably. We were close. But hell of a race. We're gonna get 15th out of that. I'll take it. It's not the worst thing in the world. And everybody's wrecking afterwards, but Ethan Johnson gets the win up there. Good win on him. Rumsey, Connor knew.
Bam, bam, bam!
Everybody's slamming the wall and stuff, but Connor got P3. Good on him. Jaeger, Tomasi round out the top 5. Good race by them. We'll go through and see the incidents here, because there was probably a bunch of wall tapping and a couple of people hitting each other and all that. We'll see whatever happened here. This was early on. You could see the features not like too slicked off yet, but it was slick from pretty much bottom to top. Slides up there going in the corner. They barely make any contact. They're fine. 24 gets a little bit more into him. He had a little bit more of a run through the corner and just kind of like slid down his side. And it got him sideways. Tolleson down here. Forrester kind of running a little bit of a cut down. They didn't really make contact. I think a little bit of net code there. Tight there, not leaving, barely leaving just enough room on the outside, like a car length. So it's easy to get that right rear like that. And that's what happened to Loic. He pushed tight into the corner and it broke his right front. That's super unfortunate, but he stayed up there, drove it to the pits under green at least, didn't bring out a caution just to drive it under caution. And he got spun. He slid up on the 11. The 11 wasn't giving up the spot, and it spun out the 87 here, who lost a spoiler. I remember that because he was right in front of us when he got collected back. I don't know how it wasn't a caution. He did a full 360 and everything. Then he pulled it into the pits, didn't bring out a caution. They're 3 wide going into the corner. Super tight there, barely tapping each other. Carter going into the corner. 46 messed up the entry there. Got the right rear on the wall. It looks like he got the right rear on the wall a lot because his right rear of the spoiler was real messed up. Really tight slider there. In my pro qualifier race, that would 100% be a wreck. A little bit of a right rear there, and then the 46 had nowhere to go, trying to slow it up. Somehow they don't wreck it. Good on them. They're all super tight. He was trying to cut down under Tolleson in front of him. And then the 11 was right there. Everyone's just super tight. I don't know how there was no wreck in this entire like sequence there. Absolutely crazy. Steep slider. Oh, super right on his nose. That's unfortunate. I think during the caution he was trying to check up to not run into him, but didn't do it in time. But no caution there because they didn't wreck. Forrester got the right rear on the wall. So hard to get at the turn when that happens. They are 3 wide, beating and banging, super tight here. That is crazy. 46 up in the wall again with some big right rear damage. They're all just right on top of each other. It's crazy how tight they run. But they'll run like this the entire time. 3 wide on the exit, and then there was a caution. And that was from Zimmer spinning it because his screens went black. That was the only reason. So I think it honestly could have gone green to the end, but if his screens didn't go black. So that was crazy. It's really tight 3 wide there. Somehow they didn't wreck. The 24 was bouncing back and forth there. 20 on the inside, just scraping that inside wall. Kind of right rear in the 11 there, up the track for the straightaway. Seems like they had some bad blood with each other in this one. Loic got out here and then lost his spoiler again. I think he had his spoiler and then got biased and lost the spoiler right when he was on our outside. I did not even notice that. I just saw him without the spoiler. I didn't know he got it fixed and back out there and lost it again. That's crazy. But I know he pulled back into the pits because probably because he lost his spoiler. He was probably annoyed with that for sure. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. I remember seeing that because he tried to cross down under the 14 and nailed the 24 there. That was crazy. This is Ethan Johnson, who ends up getting the win. Rumsey, I think, ended up finishing like 4th or something somehow. Nice crossover. He tried the slider, hit that inside wall. It really messed them up, it looks like. But yeah, you can just hear people smacking the wall the entire way around this track. That's what you have to do to be fast, though. You have to hit that right rear on the wall. Make sure that front end doesn't come around, and you can hit that right rear. Just gas it up when you hit the wall, and you're fast. I'm not good at that at all, and I really don't want to practice that because that's just crazy to me. I'm going to break my right front a million times trying to learn that. And I get too frustrated with it, but you can do it just right and you're super fast. You have to like straighten the wheel out or turn the wheel left as you're going to hit it while you're counter steering, and then turn it left, hit the gas, and then you bounce right off it like these guys are. And they're just super fast up front. It's crazy. I don't know how they can do it so consistently either, because Pettit here, the sprint car guy, doing it in the late model, he has gotten pretty decent at it as well. But you can just see all these guys. That's all these incidents are pretty much, because there was no cautions here to the finish. Everybody's just right rear in the wall. I don't think any of these guys really got into each other at all. But yeah, the next pro qualifier race going up in nearly 30 minutes, so the practice is about to open for it. But this was a really good practice race for us, and I know he broke his stuff on his outside right here, and then he went up the track, flipped, and I thought that was going to be bad news for the leaders, but he ended up all F4 in to get out of there. And Rumsey does end up finishing 4th. Oh, got a little bit there. Oh, wait, no. Rumsey ended up finishing 2nd. It was Yeager who finished 4th is what it was. Connor New barely getting 3rd there. Super tight. He had a good run here on the exit of turn 4. He went super wide. because they were on his inside. He just went super wide, kind of did a little bit of a cut down. He nailed the wall there, but got a really nice cut down there. Almost got up to second there on Rumsey, honestly. If he didn't get tapped by Jaeger, it would have been really, really tight. But hey, we finished 15th. It wasn't dead last, and I think we were going to pass Nevin there on the last couple laps. It was super tight, and then he smacked the wall and broke his stuff. So probably going to lose a little bit of irating still, even though we're the car 21, but we finished 15th way in the back. So probably going to lose some, but that's okay with me. Yeah, we end up losing 25 out of that. It was almost a 6.7 SO, or yeah, 6.7K SOF. That is crazy. That because I've never been in that high of an SOF. Besides the pro race on the Monday, it was like 7 something, but didn't make that either. But somehow we made this one. We lose 25, finishing all the way back here. I figured that would have happened, but also the people in the consolation, they actually lost some. I'm shocked because it's usually. You wouldn't lose, or you might actually gain some finishing in the consi sometimes, which is crazy. Maybe they kind of fixed that. I don't know, but we were car 21, and if we would have finished 5th, I would have been interested to see what we would have gotten. We would have lost less for sure, because the 8 car lost less than we did, so they really didn't fix it. Because I made the feature and lost more than the guy who didn't even make the feature as a really high number. So that stuff never makes sense to me either way. But lost our 5,500. Hopefully I can get it back in the pro qual race. Either or, it's not a big deal. We hit it, and I'm very happy about that. And that was a very tough race. We had a 0x in the race too. We were really clean because we were also really far in the back. So Ethan Johnson up front got a 0x, and he only led 12 laps out of it. Well, 12 laps is pretty good out of 50. But he got to the lead there towards the end. Him and Rumsey were going at it. I think Rumsey might have gotten a 2x on the wall maybe, or from New on that very last lap. That's probably where they got their 2x, honestly. They probably had a 0x until then, besides bouncing off the wall, a bunch of 0x's. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was a fun race. I'm just happy we made it because that was very stressful trying to make it in, and we finished 4th in the consi, which was really nice. I really didn't think we were going to make that, so got a little lucky there, but also had a little bit of speed in the consi, which was nice too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.